Hey, what's going on, guys? I saw you. You almost did that. Couldn't hold it. Um, yep. But we're here on Dylan's Horror Show. That's me. And if you're new here, hit that like, subscribe button. Today we will be reviewing the new awesome shark movie. At least I thought it was pretty fun. The Meg 2, aka The Trench. Um, And this is my man and co-host Scarpad Man.
Hey, good to be here. Yeah, I saw that.
Domain,
I saw it yesterday.
as
And
I did too.
yeah, and I did not. I was gonna watch the first one, but I said nope. I want to kind of like judge this on its own merit.
Oh,
I'm gonna go back and rewatch the first one. I have seen the first one.
you honestly could. You're not missing. There's really nothing
Right.
from the first one. The only thing is the little girl,
Is the
and then
daughter,
like
right.
the little girl's mother.
Yes,
That-
yeah. So
which
I did.
this
Yeah.
will be a spoiler review. Spoiler review, just so you guys know. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out because I want to let y'all know this isn't gonna be Jaws, but if you've seen the first one, or if you haven't, this is a fun, cheesy popcorn flick, but it is pretty awesome. And to me, they almost go like levels of like kaiju shark movie in a way. You know what I mean? Because the first one did make a lot of money overseas in Japan and China, so I know that's why they do have some,
Well, I mean, yeah. Plus, this got dinosaurs in
subtitles
it.
in this.
Dinosaurs in it, and it's got
Yeah, awesome opening.
and it's got a squid.
Yeah, which we get the awesome opening of the Cretaceous period, and you see these cool little dinosaurs. I don't know what they are, but then a big ass T-Rex comes, and this part would have been cool to see in 3D. I don't know if there is a 3D. I know there's XD for this.
I think there was a 3D
That
version
shark
of this.
comes out and eats that T-Rex whole, man. I would love to see a whole movie just in the Cretaceous period, kind of like Prey, but in the Cretaceous period.
Well, Jason Statham could time travel back to prehistoric times.
Just give me some cavemen or something.
Which would surprise me if he did in this movie.
Yeah, I would, because honestly, there was one thing, like, I almost felt like it was his Hobbs or his Shaw character from Fast and Furious,
sort of
thrown into the Meg, because I felt like he was a little more badass in this. Where the first one, he wasn't like fighting and stuff. Like he was just
that transporter
diver. He was just.
He's bouncing off the walls, jumping off the walls.
Yeah, in the beginning, when he's jumping, he's like parkouring all over the place and whooping ass. Like, he didn't really have to do that in the first one. He was just like this professional diver, and he was a drunk in the first one, which he does a whole 180 in this movie. So you get a little character arc with him. But I did enjoy this movie all the way through. It does have, like, the first half is all about them going down to the trench again because they have these new like ectoskeleton suits, kind of familiar, kind of like The Edge of Tomorrow,
right,
in a way, that Tom Cruise movie, and they can break shit with it, but it's supposed to be where they can go down themselves out of the ship and actually walk around at the bottom of the trench without their heads exploding, which we do get a cool scene where a girl's head actually does fucking cave in,
right?
Because she loses
PG-13 style,
which that was pretty cool. But the first half is like them going down to the trench. You get a little bit of shark Meg stuff because one of the Megs from the first one, I guess, had it because there was 2 sharks in the first one, I believe. So there must have been something where they mated and they had a little pup, as they call it, and that one of the Asian guys, the brother of one of the main Asian girls in the first one, who had the little girl daughter, he's raised this Meg up from a pup, as he calls it, and he feels he has a connection with her, and he's like trying to train her in a way, or at least where she
he's got like a clicker,
follow a command with this clicker, where it's just like a 1-click, 2-click thing, nothing crazy, but I still thought it was cool, and I really did like when you just see like the fin sticking out, and the music for it, it was like little Jaws-ish. I don't know how to say that right, like
Jazzy,
Jaws-ish,
Jazzy.
with the music, but it wasn't. You know, it was different, but it was like that deepness and that darkness to it, and
Yeah.
that fin, bro. Like when you see like the people like on a boat, and then you see the fin, I'm like, Jesus, this fin is bigger than fucking these people. You know, it's crazy. I do hope we get a third one with this.
Yeah, I mean it's way over the
I had
top.
fun
I
with
mean,
it,
I
but
know
it
I
does
was
feel like
watching.
it's kind of
Yeah,
split in two. You know?
yeah. I mean, John Campion trounced it, but it's like, did these people who are trouncing it saying the main thing is that, oh, the dialogue's so stupid? Did they see the first movie?
Exactly.
I mean, this
The
isn't too
first one
much
I
different
feel like
than the
was a
first
little
movie.
stupider. So it's
This
like
one-
this one went
This
bigger
one's
for me.
yeah, this one's over the top, especially when they're battling the wildlife there. And yeah, the dialogue is you're kind of like back and forth, quippy type dialogue, but that's okay. It's a fun movie. This isn't a serious movie. But yeah, my main problems I had with the movie was the beginning of it is kind of slow. And there's not enough shark stuff in the first, say, 40 minutes of it.
Yeah, they're
I would like
setting
to
up
see a
for
little
it.
bit more. In fact, the first 40 minutes is more them with the eco terrorists, the terrorists, and fighting them. But when it gets going, and it's pretty good.
So you get like
And
an hour, 20 minutes of great
yeah,
shark
and
stuff and great,
yeah,
but the villains are very lackluster. Like you
yes,
don't
they
need
are.
them.
The villains,
It's just,
just die. They
it's just,
get
it's really
attacked
just a plot
and
point
die.
just to open the trench up to get the couple megs to get through onto the
Well, supposedly something
upside
happened.
to
I
get
guess they're
out of
still,
the trench.
well, they're still getting out because they said something weakened the explosion.
Well,
Weakened,
now it is, but that's because one of those villains
right,
blows up that big
right.
submarine to kind of
Or whatever it
get
was,
rid of
the
the
research
evidence that
station,
they're
right.
of whatever they're
And
doing.
that's
He said
weakened
they were
the
mining something
right.
that's very valuable. So they blow it up, and that like opens
Weakens
up
the
a
barrier.
rift in the trench. Yeah, weakens the barrier, and then they're able to get through, just like the first one. I didn't know you didn't see the first one. So
No, I have seen the first one.
Oh, yeah.
But not for a
Okay.
while.
I didn't know you saw it. You said you just didn't rewatch it.
I just
preparing
didn't watch.
for this.
Yeah,
I got you.
I mean, the trench reminds me a lot of the rift in Pacific Rim.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really want this to do well because I think that if we get a third one, I bet you that will be the last one. But I think they'll go all out like King of the Monsters type.
I don't think this movie went way overboard in money. I think it could turn a decent profit without
I think
going
so
nuts.
too.
The CGI is pretty good in this movie too.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when you compare this to something like Black Demon, which was horrible.
Oh my
This movie is so much better than Black Demon.
Yeah.
So I hope it's just a fun movie. The dialogue's cheesy, it's quippy, but the characters are fun. They get along well together. I thought the Chinese guy was doing a little too much Jackie Chan in the movie there. A lot more than he did in the first one.
Right.
But the villains are terrible. Now was that question I have is the woman that was the main villain who gets eaten, spoiler, in a helicopter, was she in the first one?
No, I don't think so. I do not think
the girl that was in love with the French guy, was she in the first one? Because she was one of the...
I don't think so.
Oh, because I thought she was one of the team.
It seemed because remember Jonah, and in Jonah in the opening for the opening, he's like stopping these people that are polluting the ocean, and it seemed that guy was caught doing something like that.
He was there, yeah.
I don't know if he was there for that instance or if it was something else. I'm not sure. I think it was something else. And it was just he's been on this kick where he's been like trying to be a good guy and stopping these bad guys, because that's one thing that girl that the main girl says, or the bad girl says, where she's like, you guys are so worried about stopping people pollute the system, where it's like we're worried about big things, and what we're going to do is going to change, like your eco suits and this and that are going to change the way we do things for years to come, but nobody's going to remember you guys or something. But the villains just felt like there was no point in them at all.
Yeah, they
got eaten, and then that was it. Like their motives were stupid. It was just all just to open
The whole scene where they go in and they're getting like the fertilizer to make a bomb, and they all run in the shed because the dinosaurs are chasing them, and like then they're all in there together, and it was just so they could like get all these guys killed in one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool because there is that like when that one blonde girl who like betrays them and is working with that other higher up woman, she's like, yeah, no, they can't get through this like a window, like they planned for that, and Jonah was always scared about that. And then the fucking big Meg, there's the apex predator that they call it, the biggest one. It's got all these scars, and I wonder if that's the one that ate the T-Rex. You know what I mean? Like that's what I almost get. And that fucking thing just blasts through and eats her, man. That thing. That
reminded me of the scene. That reminded me of the scene in Deep Blue Sea where Samuel L. Jackson gets it. Remember that scene?
Yeah, that was good. And that's my second favorite shark movie of all time.
Yeah, I think I like Deep Blue Sea better than this, but
oh yeah,
but I still like the Meg. I think it's okay.
I do. Well, Deep Blue Sea is just one of my. But I like this better than the first one. I like the Meg 2 better than the first one.
Yeah.
But so far, I'm not seeing any of those people. Don't like that bad girl, the guy, and then his girlfriend that gets eaten through the window. It doesn't seem that they were in the first one.
So that's what is
kind of random.
Yeah, the other point I hated, and I told you about this too, is I hate when the fucking kid stows away the ships. I hate that. That's like in every goddamn movie and TV show where the kid sneaks aboard. Oh, hi, I'm here now. And she was annoying as fuck too.
Yeah, so. I know that was it was not needed, but I'm sure it was to try to add some dramatic thing because Jonah seem like a father figure, and then the uncle will be the father figure to be a protective role model or something.
Yeah, and somebody that kids could.
I almost gotta wonder though if there had to be more with this woman that's trying to betray them and everything, and then like her boss, and then the other guy that was arrested by Jonah.
Yeah, there's not much story there.
There's like really nothing. Yeah. And when you think about it, it really just seems to only be there just to open just for that explosion.
Right.
Almost, I thought that guy was gonna die.
Well, they gotta have somebody to kill.
To have that thing opened up so the sharks can get through.
They gotta have somebody to be a bad guy to kill.
Yeah, that's why, see, I feel like even if this did flop, because I don't think this would flop normally, but I think because there's so much out right now with Oppenheimer, Barbie, TMNT, and Mission Impossible, and now this, that some people, they're just not like us.
I don't know if it's
I went to and Haunted Mansion.
Right.
But I went to the movie and talked to me. I went to the movies like 4 days in a row.
Yeah, I mean, this could be the new, I don't think it's 1982, but it's going to be a pretty good year when it's all said and done. But I
think it's going to be a great year.
I think people who go to see the Meg 2 know what they're going to go see. They know what they're seeing.
Yeah.
So
I want to see it again at the drive-in, honestly.
Yeah, I think it'll do all right.
Well, I was going to say, even if it didn't do great here, I think it's going to do really good overseas. Because I think that's where it made a lot of its money. I think the first one did really good, though, here as well. Yeah. So I do hope that it does pull. I mean, it's going to be in theaters the next month and a half at least, I think. So.
Yeah. I mean, I think Jason Statham just has a certain audience that goes sees his movies.
He does. And then also, you got overseas. We're going to have digital and then Blu-ray sales. So it's like, I'm picking this up on 4K.
This is just that good summer fun.
Exactly. That's what you got to be.
This is cheesy as shit, but it's almost more fun than Mission Impossible, I think. I had more fun on this than I did with Mission Impossible. I would agree. I had a blast with this. I mean, is it cheesy as fuck? Yeah, I mean, this scene, if I take me out of the picture here, let's see if I can get you small. I can't do it. But this picture is you put me down there. That's the scene where he's basically killing the shark at the end. this thing's sliding to him. It
Oh,
probably
you
weighs,
gotta hit the small thing, but it might not do it because there might
yeah,
not be a little
you know,
video.
20,000 pounds or whatever it weighs here. And he's driving this thing into the thing's head. And, there's no way
No,
he could
that's not
stop
it.
it.
That's
There's
when
no
it's
way.
being pulled by the chains,
Oh, okay.
and
Oh,
then
by the
he's
chains,
like
right.
kicking it. He's like, it's trying to eat the bridge, and he's got his like foot up, and he's like,
I'm surprised there wasn't a scene where, he gets swallowed by the fucking thing and he blows it up from the inside like Men in Black.
the way he kills the thing is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And ridiculous.
And the jet
Especially
ski
because
stuff.
I think he killed the apex predator like that, and that motherfucker was big,
Right.
bigger than the first, bigger than the one in the first one. Because he even said he's like, that's the biggest megalodon anyone has ever seen.
Yeah. And to mix it up a little bit, the squid was kind of cool.
Squid was cool,
And at
and
the
it
end,
was cool to see the shark and the squid
fighting at the end.
fight.
Yeah, the shark died. He killed the shark, right?
It looks like it might die for a second. The
Oh,
shark.
and then it comes back. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really cool.
And then the little dinosaurs gave them something to happen on the ground, because without them,
Yeah,
they're on an island. There would have been no threat, because obviously you can't get a. What's stupid though in the movie? I thought there's a scene where Jason Statham tells his daughter, the Chinese girl, he wants her to be safe. So what does he do? Go to that tower that's right by the water.
Yeah,
That's where you don't want to go. Go on an island. Go back that way.
Yeah, just go as far on land as you
because at that point they didn't know there was dinosaurs on the island.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's just kind of crazy.
I'd say
And then she goes out to save the woman that's drowning. It's like shit like that. It's just. Yeah. The only scenes that are unbelievable is the scenes when they're still under that much pressure and they don't have their suits and he's swimming around trying to hold his breath. That was ridiculous, but I let it slide.
Oh yeah, his like nose starts bleeding and then he starts fading out and shit. But because his head should have caved in. But I did really like, because I was gonna say like some people might not think it's a little slow in the beginning. I really enjoyed all that stuff because I think because I think the bottom of obviously the ocean like is so like unknown and there's so much that could be lingering under there, and the area they're going in, the trench, is so cool. And then for them to be able to walk around in there, I thought that was actually really fucking
I don't think it's any more slow than the first one in the beginning.
No, I think it's better. I think it's better. So, and I think it's more like the human stuff is more entertaining, where I just thought the shit in the first one was a little dumb, like, we're not to say that shit in this isn't dumb, but I just think it's a cooler idea that like now they have these exoskeleton suits, so they're going to explore shit down there. And I just thought it was cool because the shit they were able to see, and they have more tech than they did in the first one, so they can do more things. And it was like a little darker, and I just thought it was cooler, and I thought that the story made more sense. I guess they were both based off of novels too. The Meg, these are novels. I didn't know.
Yeah, but I think they're widely different.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know anything about the novels,
but there was some good scenes in this too, where they shot from the perspective of inside the shark when he's eating people.
Yeah,
you see him in there. Yeah. Closing the mouth on them and stuff like that.
I said it was like your Jaws 2 Steelbook, where it's like all you see is the teeth, and it's just dark, but you see the outline of the teeth, and you just see people getting chomp, 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 chomp. That was really cool. There was some really cool stuff with the sharks. I thought the CGI looked really good on them. It didn't look like wonky or anything. I thought that apex shark looked awesome, like with the scars. And it just you could tell they were trying to make him or her, whatever that one was, the mean son of a bitch one. Like I just thought that it was really cool. I had fun with it. It's not like I'm not like, oh my god, the story's incredible. There's definitely some dumb things about it. And there's some plot holes. There's a lot of plot holes and shit just make it convenient.
I can
but it's
excuse
fun.
dumb. Yeah, it was fun. I can excuse dumb shit when it's a fun
I've
movie
seen so many
entertaining to
terrible
watch.
shark movies.
Mm.
Terrible. And I'm not even talking about Sharknado and all those movies. Those are dumb fun, but
Yeah.
they're still fun, and you know
Yeah,
what you're getting into.
Black Demon was a big thing, and I don't know if you watched
Terrible.
it, but that was terrible.
Yeah, I couldn't even
Terrible.
watch it, man. I couldn't even stand
I
it.
got about a half an hour, 45
And I
minutes
was
in, and
hoping that
it's
was gonna be really good too.
terrible.
It had a really cool name, but
Yeah.
I've seen because I'm a big shark movie fan. I'm a big like a crocodile movie fan. I just love my like animals gone wild movie. You know, like Congo and freaking Orca. So yeah, man, I love movies like this. So if you're not into them, I can understand you might not care about this, but this
Yeah,
is
I
one
think
of my
if you don't like
favorite
monster
things.
movies, then you ain't gonna like this. I mean,
Yeah. Like this is my favorite, like just throw on in the background when I'm just bored and just make a bag of popcorn and just have fun and like kind of zone out.
mm.
I don't have to pay too much
Oh,
attention.
absolutely, absolutely.
Just have fun. This is one like this is gonna be rewatched a bunch. Like
Yeah, and it's good too because I noticed when I went to the movie, this woman came in with about I'd say 7 or 8 kids who are about 8, 9 years old. This is a good movie for that because
yeah,
it's not too gory, it's not overly violent, but there's some good
yeah,
monsters fighting in it and stuff like that.
yep.
Um,
I
you
always
know,
loved these as a kid, and there were
yeah,
some kids in my theater too, and they were really excited. So I think this is a great family movie too. You know, like it's a great movie to take your kids to if you're a big shark fan and you're trying to get them into shark movies because you know sometimes kids are like Jaws, that movie's old, but you better fucking show them that shit. That movie
mhm.
ain't old. That movie's timeless.
And of
But
course the dog doesn't get eaten, which is good.
yeah, yeah, that's a plus.
A little scruffy there, doesn't get eaten.
Oh my god, that was funny. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I had fun with this, man. I thought the sharks were really cool. Yes, it's over the top and zany, but you know, you gotta know if you've seen the first, you gotta
yeah,
know what you're getting into.
yeah,
I don't know, like
this isn't a serious
I do
movie.
feel that if you didn't see the first, you can go and see this and you will be completely fine.
Yeah, you don't have to. No, you don't have to
So,
see the film.
because sometimes I feel like if you didn't see the first one, why would you go see this? But you can. You don't need to have seen the first one, honestly.
Right. No,
But
you don't.
you know, I'm just not that type of guy where it's like I can't just I'm gonna watch the first one at least before I go see the second one in theaters
Hmm.
with that. But you
Yeah, I
know,
definitely want to rewatch the first one, and when this comes out, get this on 4K, it'd be a good double feature.
yeah. If
You
you're a
know.
Jason Statham fan too, I think you'll have fun with it. I mean, he does good in it, you know, and he
Well,
gets
no, I
some
mean,
more
looking at
action. He gets some cool action scenes in it.
I don't know if I have. Let's see. What did I do? I found. My phone went missing. And I was gonna say, I think it's one of these movies where the critics are gonna all hate it, but
Oh, I'm sure.
it will get good review. So if I go up right now and I look on IMDb, go to Rotten Tomato,
It's got a 5.6 on IMDb right now, but it's only been out for a day. I see it's 7 out of 10. The Trench is more of the same silly fun as the first one with enough new elements to make fun escapist viewing. So it's like right there, just like we said, 6 out of 10, 10 out of 10. The 10 out of 10, seriously, why take this movie seriously?
yeah, I mean
And it's like, oh, come on, so many bad reviews here. And my first thought, didn't everyone know what they signed up for when they went to see
exactly
this? Like, you know what I mean? It's just reviewers.
simple fun. Sharknado with a huge budget and the same amount of camp.
It's like I want to become a reviewer that gets paid. That gets paid money because the fucking people they have do it nowadays are just pretentious.
Well, and this almost goes back to some of the point I try to make sometimes on your show is that you can't look at this movie and say and compare it to like Jaws or compare it to like Oppenheimer or Barbie. It's not going for that. That's not what this movie's going to. Does it succeed in what it's trying to be, a campy monster movie? And it does. It's fun. It's a good 2 hours. And I think it succeeds within its genre.
Yeah. It's
You
got a
know,
lot of good reviews on here, and people are
right?
just saying a hell of a time, super fun. Like, like I love Jason Statham. One even says like I was a bit disappointed with the first one, but they really
This
had
is a
fun
great
with this one.
summer popcorn movie. It's a turn your brain off. Get some popcorn and enjoy it. And I did. For what it is, I really enjoyed it. And I agree. I think it is better than the first one.
Yeah.
But I don't know what people expect. Seems like people expect too much.
This person gave it 10. I was a bit disappointed in the first one, so I went into this one not expecting much. I'm a huge Jason Statham fan, so he was the draw for me here.
Right.
And but
Yeah,
if you
he
like
wasn't disappointed
Statham
either.
or shark movies, you will not be disappointed in this film.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
yeah, like that person said, you like Statham, you like shark movies, you're gonna have a hell of a time. If you like one or the other, you're still gonna have a hell of a time. Just know what you're getting into.
Right.
It's don't take it serious. It's just popcorn, cheesy, fun, and it's just you're there for a good time. You're not there for Oppenheimer. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Not every movie has to be Oppenheimer. Not every movie has to be Jaws either. It can be
Because
somewhere in between.
if I wanted, I could say I didn't, like me, I wasn't that crazy about Oppenheimer. Everyone's saying it's the best movie ever, but it's like it's a slow drama.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is, but
I'm not always
and
that, but I think Robert Downey Jr. did get
and
an
compared to the other,
Oscar-winning performance.
you got to compare that within its own genre up against
Exactly.
other films of its time.
Exactly.
But
You gotta compare it to other drama biopics. You cannot. Yeah, but there's some great movies out in the theater right now. I'd like to do the Haunted Mansion too at some point. So
I like the probably my favorite scene in the movie is just
favorite scene. Oh yeah,
when he's jet skiing, taking out the sharks is a great scene because at one point he uses one shark to jet ski up so he can get over the top of the other one and kill it with those spear bombs he made.
Yeah,
or whatever it was. That was just a great scene, and the stuff they were doing in the helicopter was fun too.
Yeah,
but you're right. I like the stuff when they're down in the trench too. I want to see maybe more trench stuff next time.
Yeah, especially because I feel like the next one can really go like all hell to the walls. Right. King of the Monsters, just straight bonkers.
That's right.
What would be my favorite scene? I would probably say I did love like the inside view of the shark's mouth and them eating them. But that's one, but that's not my favorite. What is the one? I'd probably say when that blonde chick's talking, she's saying, "No, this window's impenetrable for Megs," and she just you turn around, boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was
the T-Rex, or the opening with the T-Rex getting eaten, and that big ass T-Rex just getting eaten whole, just to show you off rip, like this is a fucking huge megalodon for it to be able to like almost eat that T-Rex like in one bite. It was that was awesome, dude. That was awesome. Like I said, I get a whole movie on that. So yeah, that was awesome. I had a blast with that.
The guy that plays DJ too, the black guy that plays DJ, he was good in it too. I enjoyed. He was
funny. Yeah, and in the first one, he's like, I can't swim, and he's more like a nerdy guy because I know him from like Leprechaun in the Hood.
Oh, is he in that?
He beefed up. And in this one, he kind of gets an upgrade where he's kicking ass, and he's like, I could swim, motherfucker, and I was taking karate classes, and I got me a Desert Eagle, bitch. Like I like him. He's always hilarious.
Never discount, and they discount 50mm shells.
he was funny, dude. Yeah. I had a blast with him.
He pulls out that big ass gun, and then he has condoms in there.
Hell yeah!
You gotta be ready.
You gotta be ready. Strapped up.
You never know.
So, is there anything else you wanted to mention, or you want to get into the rating?
I like the end theme. I notice is that is kind of like a Chinese remake of that song. My name is Ter. My name is, you know that song?
Oh, that's the black guy rapping
Oh, is it?
in the credits.
No, the end credits. They did that song. My name is Steve.
That's
My
the
name.
black guy.
It sounded like a
That's the black
girl.
guy.
Oh, really? It sounded like a girl
Yeah,
in the end
I'm
credits.
pretty no. I'd have to hear it again, but
Yeah.
the black guy does a rap song at the ending credits. So maybe there was a song before that, but I know the black guy
Right.
does the rap song.
Yeah, I
So
would say rating wise, I don't, you want to do out of 5 or you want to do letters?
I mean, I'd do either 5 or 10, but either way, it's the same.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 does give more leeway.
It's the same though, either way.
I know. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think it's a solid 4. I think probably the first one would probably be like a 3.75, and this would be a 4.
Yeah.
For what it is, like yeah, for what
First
it is,
is like a 3.69 or something for me. But
yeah, I mean, I would have like, I would have tried to get maybe work the sharks a little bit more into things in the beginning. And
it probably just costs so much to do them with the CGI.
Yeah, and I would have like beefed up the villains a little bit. Give us a better villain,
or just got rid of them.
They always just got rid of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I give it a 4. I enjoyed it.
No, I would give it a 4 as well. I had a blast with it. I love shark movies, and I thought this was just perfect for what it is. You know, I knew what I was going into, but I had expectations that this would be bigger and a little bit better and crazier than the first one, because that's just natural. It's sequels. Yeah. And I think it succeeded with that, and I had a hell of a time, and I'd love to go see it again, like I said, at the drive-in or the theater. And this is definitely a purchase worthy for me. So yeah.
Yeah, I hope it comes out. Who
theaters if you're a big Statham or Shark fan.
Yeah, it's the first one came out. I'm pretty sure we'll get the second one on 4K too. But
yeah, just a bummer because I don't have the first on 4K, so I'll have the second one with the slip, but not the first. So I might, but maybe I'll get the Steelbook if they do it for the second one, and then try to get a Steelbook for the first one.
I was trying to. I was trying to see how much this cost, but I don't know if we have an amount.
This one? Yeah, it's like $240 million.
So this says that they say this is set 4 years after the end of the first film. I didn't realize it was set that far ahead, but I guess the girl is a lot older, so I would say that's probably true. Let's see if I can.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to find out how much it costs to make.
I think I saw it was like 240 or 300 or something.
Into trench. So, well, the budget was $129 million.
One or two.
129 million.
Oh, okay.
In the grand scheme of things, that's almost a bargain. When you got movies at 350 million, it does have to earn some to keep it up.
Yeah, but they're going to want to make triples, so but I think it should be good. I think it will be good. I can't wait. So you got any unboxing or reviews coming up? I know this Saturday we will be reviewing Hatchet 2 and 3 on the Horror Show, 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
I'm gonna be doing a video where I go over and show some of my Mego box figures here, like this Aquaman one here. So that'll be coming up sometime soon. But yeah, other than that, no, just doing the Hatchet Fest tomorrow night. Should be good.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Almost done with Hatchet Fest, and then Horror Fest is coming, man. So
I do have a plan for I'm going to talk to you about. So hopefully soon, I want to get a classic monster movie review. So maybe we'll look for that soon.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so go
And
sub Scarpad's domain or check him out. He'll have something coming. And like I said, go like, subscribe, and hit that bell. 'Cause we'll have more movie reviews coming.
a lot of good stuff coming this summer. So
Yeah, a lot of good movies. So we'll have another one coming. Maybe we'll do the Haunted Mansion or something soon. Like I said, check us out this Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and have a great one, guys. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.